Mihaluk's debut as a Raptors 905 player, dropping 40 points. What were your takeaways from his game?
Glad he got to play. I'm glad we had him and we needed every one of them. It was, we know he could shoot the ball. It's just good to see him play. I hope he had fun. And we certainly had fun. It was fun watching him do what he does.
Yeah, I think it speaks to the professionalism of taking the 905 seriously. It's not like, oh, I'm in the G League and like foot off the break. No, it's almost like coming in with a thing to prove to yourself,
Mm-hmm.
even. Um, so I admire that as a fan. But,
Mm-hmm.
talk to me about the conversation at halftime because Aaron Best pointed out that, we needed to work on our defense.
Yeah, I thought we were solid, not great. I thought they were just getting into our paint too easily, and a lot of it were just mental breakdowns. We were hugged up on the weak side. We weren't committed to the ball, and we weren't away from it. So we really had no excuse to give up penetration. I thought it was just a mindset type of thing, and I thought that we they just missed some stuff early on. They just missed some layups. So we really didn't make them miss them. So I was concerned about that. I told our team we needed to have two big defensive quarters. And then on the other end, we kept getting to the rim and we weren't finishing very well through hits. They were grabbing and holding, but that's expected. But we're still getting there. We put a big emphasis on getting to the rim and finishing through contact, finishing through tic-tac fouls. Sometimes they call it, sometimes they don't. We don't want to rely on the referees to bail us out.
Mm-hmm.
And we weren't doing those things at a high level, I thought. That's what we talked about. I thought we came out in the second half. We did some of it. We're still glad we came up with the win, but there's still work to be done there.
Is this you almost, I know you're a perfectionist in some sense. Is this you being a perfectionist? Because that was still a very dominant win. Although they did come back and have a bit of a run. I believe it was the end of the third. They cut the lead from 20 to about 10. But regardless, when you look at the overall picture of things and just how far the 905 has come, it is kind of focusing in on these details like getting to the rim and drawing fouls through contact. Is that just you kind of being picky and trying to get you guys to the next level here, or where's that coming from?
You know, I, I coach these guys, right? Like through the good circumstances, not so good circumstances, and you just gotta stay true to the game. If the game suggests this is what needs to happen, that's what needs to happen, right? I thought at some point the ball started sticking a little bit too much. We start going to ISO heavy type of basketball. That's kind of just not what we do. That's not the right recipe for us to be successful. So we had to remind everybody of that fact, and then guys will get to the rim. We take great pride in getting in there, and finishing is something we gotta do. Like we had too many turnovers
Mm.
going to halftime, so that's something we had. So I don't think it's necessarily me being perfectionist. Maybe it is, but I always look at the big picture. You're either building good habits or you're building poor habits. I don't think there's a happy middle there. And with our guys, I just don't think with our team the margin, there's a thin line. The margin of error, it can go either way, and I think my job is to help these guys understand uh, what we were trying to accomplish, and keep them locked in. Sorry, that was a long-winded
No, I
answer.
loved it. I'm just like, I'm making sure I'm not taking up all your
No,
talking
no,
time.
no,
Like,
no,
I'm
that's
like,
fine.
oh, yeah,
No,
shut
Yeah.
up.
I don't think I have anything. I don't know the final, but I know you kept two of the highest scorers in the league to well below their averages, Cat Barber and
AJ?
no, Cat Barber and I think it's Justin Tillman maybe.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. I thought our guards. I mean, it was a team effort, but I thought our guard really took it personal. Right, they
Mm.
really took it personal, trying to stay. He's a tough cover. He's a good player, and I thought BT Ashton, uh, you throw in Delano, those SV, our guards did a really good job. Just staying in front of him, staying in front of him. And a couple times he got in there and was able to create some threes. I mean, they hit 16 threes. So
Mm.
that's we got to do better there.
Obviously.
No, right.
Exactly. So yeah. So our guys did a good job. It was a total team effort, but our guards really stepped up there.
What do you think of the the tenacity of Brian, they get a steal on the one end, and by the time they get to the other one, he's already there waiting to steal it right back. Is that something, and you're up about 20 at that point, is that something that's just in his nature to compete till the very last second, or is that something that you tell the team, we're up 20, but we could just as easily go back down?
Well, both. That's who he is. He's a competitor, but that's also what we want our team to be about. Just a bunch of guys that are hungry, never satisfied, and want to compete all the time.
And lastly, the selflessness of Isaac Bonga, who he's more familiar with this team than Svi is. He knew Svi's down here to get his reps up, get his hand hot. He noticed that, and he kept feeding him regardless of if the shot went in or not, and eventually it led to a 40-point game from Svi. Is that something that's just, you've spoken so highly of Isaac Bonga, is that something that you know is in his character as well?
Absolutely. Selflessness is one of our pillars, and just seeing how Isaac and the other guys set screens for him, trying to find him, it's good. And again, you hear me say this often, this is what the game was suggesting. And now we just got to, it's an easy game when you don't fight the game.
Mm-hmm.
And he was the guy today, and I'm glad we were able to find him, and he gave us a big boost.
One day we will get you to compliment them without a but.
Yeah, right?
I don't say but, I say now. I say now. I don't say but, I say now. I say now. Now.